as we proceed. So my name is Sharon Omboy. I'm the Languages Coordinator at Passport Global Consultants, the head of languages. And today we're going to be talking about Chancen Karte, but I'll also talk about the other pathways because there are people who are here who want to know about the other pathways. So before we start off the session, since it's a languages welfare, I want us to start by learning German, ein bisschen Deutsch. So we're going to learn a little German today. And the first thing we're going to learn is greetings. So in German language, or rather in Germany, there are different greetings for different times. Zum Beispiel, that means, for example, you say Guten Morgen when you're saying good morning to someone. You say Guten Tag when you're saying good day to someone. You say Guten Abend when you're saying good evening to someone. And finally, you say Gute Nacht when you're telling someone good night. So we have Guten Morgen for good morning. We have Guten Tag for good day. We have Guten Abend for good evening. And we have Gute Nacht for good night. So those are the greetings we have in Germany. Then, when someone asks you, how are you doing? Or how are you? They say in German, wie geht's? So that is how are you? And you're supposed to say, mir geht es gut if you're good. So that is German for I'm good. Or mir geht es nicht gut if you're not good. So you say mir geht es gut if you're good, or mir geht es super, prima. If you're not good, you say mir geht es nicht gut. So those are ways of answering how you are in German. Then the last bit that I'll be talking about is called sich vorstellen. That is self-introduction in German. So there are three ways you can introduce your name or yourself. The first one you can say Ich bin Sharon. The next one you can say Mein Name ist Sharon. And the third one, I want you guys to type on the chat box. How do you introduce yourself? Anyone who gets it right, I am going to give you an award after this presentation. So I've said the first one is Ich bin Sharon. The second one is Mein Name ist Sharon. Then there's a third one. So whoever gets it right, they have a gift from me after the webinar. So write your answers on the chat box and let's kick off with our presentation. So today we're going to talk about job search visa. This job search visa in Germany is called Chancen Karte. So job search is the English word, then Chancen Karte is now the German word. So what are we going to be talking about today? We'll be talking about a blocked account and health insurance. We'll be having an expert from Fintiba discuss about that. We have application preparation tips. So we're going to guide you through how to do the applications. What do you need? We have Chancen Karte requirements and the point system. You will understand what I mean by point system when I'm doing the presentation. Then our passcode German language program, the common mistakes people make when doing the applications and how to avoid them. Then we have question and answer session. So you can write down as many questions as you have. My team will be answering some in the chat box and others are going to address them as we continue. So if you have any questions, please write them. You can either unmute yourself and ask the question, or you can decide to write the question on the chat box. So who are we as Passcode Global Consultants? Since I will be talking about Germany, just allow me to focus on Germany for now. So we are German support organization. We help people migrate to Germany, people who are migrating to Germany for different reasons. I'll be talking about 4 pathways. on how you can go to Germany. Before now, we go. Chancen Karte is one of the pathways. So I'll be talking about Ausbildung. I'll be talking about au pair. Sorry, and I'll also be talking about the nursing pathway to Germany. So we help people unlock their dreams internationally. We also help with student placement. Those who want to go do their masters, those who want to go do their degree, people who are just with Form 4 and they're looking at securing universities in UK, US, or Australia. We help with that. Nurses who have diploma and who have BSN and they want to do masters, we also help with that. So if you know someone, you can let them reach out to us and we're going to guide them through the process. Then we have both online and physical classes. So at Passport Global Consultants, we have both online classes for Germany and physical classes for people who are around Nairobi. We offer physical classes. Then we also have free dissemination of vital information. We have a lot of webinars. We have intern webinars. We have nurses webinars. We accommodate everyone at Passcode. So whenever we have webinars, they're free of charge. All you need to do is just register on the link and you have access to join our webinars. Then we practice international ethics. For those who want to visit, sorry, those who want to visit our physical offices, we're located at Nairobi, KTDA Plaza, 4th floor. It's just opposite Kenya Cinema, the junction between Ronald Ngala and Moi Avenue. We also have dedicated staff, the consultants, tutors who are both local and international. So I have talked about pathways to relocate to Germany. At Passcode, we guide with four pathways. We have Au pair, we have Ausbildung, we have the nursing pathway, and we have the Chancen Karte. So I'll talk about Chancen Karte as the last one. So what is Au pair? Au pair is where you go live with a host family in Germany. So there is an age limit to this. You only qualify to be an au pair if you're between 18 years to 26 years of age. You've done German language at least up to A2 level. So that is when you can go to Germany as an au pair. So your contract is normally for 1 year, but once it elapses, you can always renew it once you're in Germany. So this is one pathway you can use to go to Germany with. Then the second one is Ausbildung. So Ausbildung is a very good program in such a way that for Ausbildung, it's a vocational training. What do I mean by a vocational training? You get to learn and you get to earn at the same time. So for Ausbildung, there are three things that you need, three requirements that you need. You need to be between the age of 18 to 35 years of age. You need to have at least a C minus and above in your KCSE or in your high school certificate. And you need a German language B2 level. What do I mean by a B2 level? In German language learning, there are different modules. We have A1, that is the beginner level. Then we have A2. Then we have B1 and B2. So those are the different modules that we have in German language learning. So for you to qualify for au pair, you need at least an A2 level, meaning you'll do A1, then A2. If you want to do Ausbildung, you will do four modules. You do A1, you do A2, you do B1, then you do B2. For some Ausbildung programs, they allow a B1. So that is the minimum requirement you will need. But for you to get Ausbildung courses like nursing, because they are very competitive, engineering, you will be required to do up to at least B2 German language. Then I've talked about you need to be between 18 to 35, German language B2, and at least a C minus and above in your high school certificate. That is what the requirements you need for Ausbildung. So for Ausbildung, what happens is the reason why you get paid as you study is because you'll be studying for like 3 days a week, then the rest of the days you're working. So that is why you get paid to study. Let me give you a very good example in Kenya for our Kenyan clientele in our webinar today. I believe most of you know Aga Khan Hospital. So an example of what happens for Ausbildung is you will be working in Aga Khan Hospital and working and studying at Aga Khan, the school now. So that is what Ausbildung is. You're recruited by a company, you work for the company and study in their school. So if you're doing Ausbildung in hospitality, you'll be working as a chef as you study, as you practice. So for Ausbildung, it's very important because, especially for people who are just done with their high school, this is a very good opportunity for you. You just need to do German language, then migrate to Germany, start working and getting paid at the same time. Then immediately you've stayed in Germany for 5 years, you qualify to apply for a permanent residency in Germany. So most Ausbildungs are from 2 years to 3 years. So if you're doing a 3 year Ausbildung program and then you work for 2 years, now after you've graduated, you qualify to apply for permanent residency. And that means your family can now join you because you have the PR in Germany. Another good advantage is you get to go to any German speaking country. The good thing with the German language is once you have the visa, the German visa, you can go to Austria, you can go to Luxembourg, you can go to Switzerland, any German speaking country. So that's a very good opportunity for people who want to, who love Urlaub. Urlaub is a German word for vacation. All right. Then I hope we are on the same page. You can write on the chat box if you're understanding what I'm saying, or if I'm too fast, or if there's anything you need me to clarify on. Then the other pathway is nursing. So for people who already registered nurses in their country, Germany is a very short pathway to use because as a nurse you'll just need to do up to a B1 level. So it means you as a nurse, either BSN or diploma nurse, you will need to do A1 level, then A2, then B1. Those are the three modules that you're going to do. Then you do an external exam, get the certificate, then immediately we give you an employer. So if you're a nurse and you're looking into moving abroad, this is your opportunity. You do German language up to B1, and in 4 to 6 months you've already moved to Germany. So we as Passcode Global Consultants help you with migration, with learning German language, exam preparation, and also immigration process. So we are not going to leave you hanging without an employer. The moment you have your German language certificate, we connect you with an employer immediately and they start processing your documents. So the other part is now the Chancen Karte, which is what I want to talk about now. So Chancen Karte is a job search visa. So you've done your degree in your respective country, and unfortunately, due to the bad economy, you've not landed a job. So you can move to Germany with this Chancen Karte and secure a job there. So it's usually a point-based system, and it's an opportunity card for skilled professionals. And the good thing with Chancen Karte, it allows you to move to Germany up to 12 months. There's some people who opt for 6 months, others opt for 12 months. If you want to go for 6 months, I will tell you what the difference is. And it gives you an opportunity to look for employment without a job offer. This is because the name of this kind of a visa is job search visa. So you're able to go and search for a job while in Germany. So you don't have to get a job offer while in your respective country. You can move to Germany without a job, go seek a job while you're there. Then you're able to work part time for up to 20 hours a week while still looking for a job. This kind of a visa is ideal for people who have masters, degree holders, and skilled professionals. So if you fall within any of the three categories, you qualify for Chance Karte. Sorry. So I said it's a point-based system. So for you to qualify this visa, the more points you have, the better. The minimum points you require to have is 6 points. Just like the way for IELTS, which we also train as passcode, you need to have a band score, a specific band score, depending on the country that you're going to. So if you do not meet the points, unfortunately, you have to redo the exam. So for the Chance Karte, you need to have at least 6 points across the all categories for you to be able to qualify for this kind of visa. So these points are based on factors like your education. What level of education have you done up to? Your work experience. For how long have you been working? The more the experience you have, the more points you have. Age. The less age you have, the more points you have. So it doesn't mean that if you're old, you do not qualify for this kind of visa. Only that you will get less point for the age bracket. But if you have more work experience, you get more point for the work experience and the language skills. So for Chance Karte, you do not have to have German language for you to go to Germany with Chance Karte. There is an alternative for you to do an English proficiency exam. And by that, we have the likes of IELTS, we have TOEFL, we have SAT, we have PTE. We offer them at Passcode, the training, the exam booking, and the exam preparation. So you can do any of the English proficiency tests and go to Germany. So you do not have to have German language for you to use this kind of a visa. But if you have German language, remember we said it's point based. So if you have German language, at least A2 level, you will have more points for the language skills because you'll have German language A2 level and you'll have an English proficiency test. So you'll have double points. Another thing you need to know about Germany is Germany, the Germans are very proud of their language. So they do not want to erode the culture of speaking another language. So they speak German language most parts of the country. So if you have German language, at least A2, you can express yourself, you can interact with these people. Even if you go asking for a job, knocking at doors, leaving your CVs, you can converse with these people fluently. So and the more you stay in Germany, the more you learn this language better. So for you to be at a better place, just have an A2 German language level so that even when you go to someone expressing yourself, you can express yourself comfortably in German language. So below are examples of point calculations. Let's look at scenario 1, then we'll look at scenario 2. So in scenario 1, sorry, this person is an architect. We call him Tarek. So let's look at his background. Tarek is 41 years of age. His qualifications is that he has a bachelor's degree in architecture. Professional experience, he has 6 years as an architect. And German and language skills is done German language B1. He's at B1 level. And he has a spouse. So he's going to apply for this visa for two people, but the spouse is also an architect. So when you look at point calculations, remember we said for you to qualify for this visa, you will need to have a minimum requirement of 6 points across now all the categories. So for age, he'll get 0 points because he's above 40 years of age. So for that, he's just gotten a 0 points. His experience is 3 years, is 6 years. So he has 3 points for the professional experience. Then language skills, he has B1. So he gets 2 points for that. Joint application with a spouse, he gets 1 point. So if you're applying for this kind of visa with your spouse, you get a point, an extra point for that. So now Tarek has a total of 6 points. He meets the minimum requirements of the job search visa. Let's look at scenario 2. And this person is a nurse. So let's call her Nurse Sophia. Let's analyze his background. So Sophia is 32 years of age. She has a diploma in her country. She has 4 years as a registered nurse. So she's been practicing nursing for 4 years. And Sophia has a German language B2 level. So when you look at now her calculation, she'll have 2 points for age because she's under 35 years. Then she'll get 1 point because of the experience. Sorry, because of the occupation. Then she'll get 3 points because she's been a nurse for 4 years and 3 points for German language. So Sophia has a total of 9 points. So this person is at a more safer place of getting the Chancen Karte visa to Germany. So she's more eligible for the opportunity card. So when, for example, now when you're looking at the criteria for the Chancen Karte, these are the things you look at because the more points you have, the better, because it gives you a more credible. It makes you more credible. Okay, so let's look at the requirements or the required documents that you need for this kind of a visa, the job search visa. You'll need a completed application form. So we are going to guide you on how to do that. Then you send it to us so that we take over. You will need a passport copy. You will need academic transcripts and certificates. You will need a proof of language proficiency. So note that for you to, what we need for the proof of language proficiency is a certificate for IELTS, if you did IELTS, and a certificate for German language. There are two organizations that are licensed to issue German exams. So please do not be fooled out there. Let no one tell you that they can give you German language certificates if it's not Goethe Institute or your SD. So those are the two bodies that are licensed to issue German exams and the certificates are recognized globally. So if you go to Austria, if you go to Switzerland, if you go to Luxembourg, you can use any of the certificate from any of the organization. Then you need a motivation letter. You need a CV in European format. So we're going to help with everything here. You will need a passport sized photo, proof of blocked account, visa health. No, sorry, health insurance. So these are the required documents that you need for us to start the applications for you. So we're going to guide you on how to do the application or how to go about the application form. If you're not able to do it on your own, we schedule a Zoom meeting and our team guides you on how to go about it and answer the fields that you're not conversant with. You'll need a passport. So when starting this process, it's good to have a passport. National IDs are not recognized internationally. Make sure you have all your academic transcripts and certificates. Anything that you think might add to your point system, have it with you. Scanned so that in case we need anything, we ask you. But when you enroll with us at Passcode Global Consultants, we send you an introductory package together with the contract so that you allow us to have all the documents that you need and submit them on your behalf. So we're going to tell you all that we need and you're going to attach them so that when you start the process, it becomes a smooth ride for you. You don't have to struggle with the back and forth looking for documents. So we make sure that before we start, we have all the documents needed and the job search department has them and is ready to start the applications for you. So you can take a screenshot of this for those who are interested in joining our program and start the applications with us. So how do you ace your Chancen Karte applications? How to make your application stand out? The first thing, sorry, make sure you have all the document prepared. That is the first step. So for this process to be a smooth ride for you, make sure you have all the documents needed. We are going to send you all the documents, that a form with all the documents that you need so that you prepare them so that once we start the applications, it takes all we are going to do is just doing the applications, getting the necessary feedback we want, engaging you, and in a very short time you've moved to Germany. So we also write you a strong statement of your purpose linking to your goals and the program. So we're going to do you to generate a motivation letter for you, and the personal statement as well. Your documents, we have to make sure that you get your documents translated and certified early so that once you have everything, the only thing remaining is getting the feedback so that we start the blocked account opening, which is now the first step that you need to do for the Chancen Karte. So we have the expatriate team and the Fintiba who will help us with the same account opening, blocked account opening, and the expert support that we need. Then you prepare for your IELTS. Uh, in this case, I'll just talk about the languages proficiency tests. We prepare you. We have classes. We help with exam booking, and we also make sure that we give you a mock exam so that you're well prepared before you go do the exam. Then we save all your correspondence and documents digitally so that in case there's anything, we can always provide a proof. Then proofread everything accurately. Accuracy matters more than design. So these are some of the tips that help you with your Chancen Karte applications. Once you've gone through this, your application is a sure bet that it will go through. You have all the necessary documents, your blocked account has no problem, you have your IELTS, you have your English, you have your language, German language certificates. It will be a very smooth ride for you, and you're going to enjoy the services that we offer at Passcode because we believe in being the best and providing the best customer service. So this is what Passcode helps you with. Eligibility checks. We have to confirm before we start your applications. Are you eligible? By now, doing the point-based system, we help you with blocked account opening and health insurance. We have the job search guidance. We have the language proficiency training. We have the CV stroke motivation letter optimization, visa and documentation preparation, pre-departure orientation. Now, before you go to any country, remember you're going to a new environment, you're leaving your family behind, you're leaving your life, a bigger part of your life behind. You're going to a totally new environment, you don't know anyone, the culture is different. So we have a training on culture shock. So that is one of the things that we do for the people who've enrolled for the services because we believe in you being mentally stable for you to function well in a new environment. So we do a culture shock training for you. Those who are going those who are going to US, those who are going to Australia, those who are going to Germany. So this is something that we really value. And that's why even during some of our webinars, those who attend most of our webinars understand that we have people in ground who give us information on how Germany is, what to expect when you land, how to go about your day-to-day activities, how to go about a situation where you encounter racism and all that. So we have a very comprehensive German language program at Passcode Global Consultants. And those who want to reach out to us, they can reach out to us via 2547 68 184 141. That is our languages number. So in case of any questions, in case of any concern, in case of any query, that is the number you reach out to, and you're going to get the necessary help you need. We also have an email that is languages@passcodeglobalconsultants.com. So that is our languages email. You can reach out to us and we're going to help you. So how does our German language classes look like? The features that are there, we have online live classes from Monday to Thursday. We've integrated our classes so that we have both local tutors and international tutors already in Germany so that you learn the accents from the people who are in Germany. Then, uh, there's something very special about our classes. All our classes are recorded so that in case you miss a class, maybe you're at work, you're traveling, you're on a transition, you didn't have lights at your place at that time, you're able to go to our online learning portal and access the recording. So all the classes are recorded for all modules A1, A2, B1, B2, and you can always listen to the recording at your convenient time. Then we have live class discussions, unlimited study resources, tutors both in Kenya and Germany, in-class live discussions, and we have an option of you either doing on an online class or a physical class. So for the physical class, those who are interested, uh, our physical classes happen in Nairobi. All right. So the cost of our classes is that for A1 we charge 25,000 for 2 months. So we normally do a Cat 1, a Cat 2, and end of module exam, which is done physically for people who are in Kenya. But for our international clientele, we offer the exam via our e-learning portal. Then A2 we charge 25,000 or to $50 for international clientele for 2 months as well. Then we have B1, we charge 30,000 order $300 for our international clientele. It should be 3 months. So for B1 we run it for 3 months. Please correct that. B2 we charge 40 and it runs for 4 months. So please be keen to correct that from your end. So for people who want to join our German language classes, we have monthly intakes. So our next intake starts on 11th of May. You can make the payments now so that we enroll you in our e-learning portal and start familiarizing yourself with German language. Because remember, I said all our classes are recorded. So you'll be able to listen from the first audio, from the first class, which is the orientation class, up to where they are. So those who are willing to join our May class, we are very much ready for you. We are going to give you the best training. We're going to make sure you get the best experience at Passcode Global Consultants. And we're looking forward to having you in our next intake that will start on 11th of May. I am done with my presentation. I will hand over to Sylvia. And the questions, I will be answering the questions. So if you have any question, please unmute yourself. You can ask the question. Back to you, Sylvia.
Thank you so much, Shawawa, for that wonderful presentation. That was very expansive and in-depth on the pathway. I hope every one of you has picked something. So I've seen there's so many questions which have been raised, and I was requesting that Sharon, if you're available, I give them to you. You answer each and every one singly. So I could read one, you answer, and then I give you the next one. Is that okay, Sharon?
Yeah, that's okay.
So there's so many questions from the attendees. So many. I think even some of the come up just with the information you've given. So I'll start with the first one, which is on the Chancen Karte, where someone is asking that even for English trained people or from English speaking countries such as Kenya and South Africa, why do they need IELTS for the program, or why is it a necessary requirement, and what points does it get them? So you can go with that one while I answer the other one.
All right. So, um, English an English proficiency test is a requirement. Even for people who come from English speaking country, they will need a proof. So that's why you need to do an English exam. I believe I have answered that question. So, and remember, we said this is point based. So, if you have more points, the better. So, if you have an English proficiency test and you have German language at least A2, you will have more points and you have more chances of getting this chance carte.
Thank you, Sharon. So another one relating to the chance and Kate is someone is asking that there's a scenario whereby they have been working for 14 years and they have exactly 14 years of experience, and that is now with the diploma. But right now, they're enrolled in a degree program, and they were just asking, will the experience be counted from the degree, or will it not be valid because they're just going, or they're yet to secure their bachelor's degree? So this is in relation to the Chancen Karte pathway. Sorry.
All right. So for diploma holders, unfortunately, they do not qualify for this. So your experience start counting. Your experience start counting now with a degree, because this kind of visa is viable for people who have degree, masters, or PhD. So if you have your experience start counting now from your degree level, not diploma.
That's okay. So, would you still advise them to go ahead and apply for it, even with the current qualifications they have, or should they wait to get their bachelor's and start the process, or immediately after getting their bachelor's, what will their process look like?
So I will advise them to get at the bachelor's, then we can now start with the application, because it means with a bachelor, that's already a point. So
Thank you.
once they get the bachelor's, we can now proceed.
I hope the person who asked that question is now satisfied. You can start the process immediately you get your bachelor, so do not be discouraged. This is a really good and quick pathway for you to move. So another one is, are there some countries or people from some other countries who cannot apply for this program, or is it open to everyone from any country? So this is in relation to the Chancen Karte.
All right. Anyone is viable to apply for this visa. There are no restricted countries. The only problem is, which actually is not a problem, is you will need to approve of funds. So there are some countries which are gray areas, like Kenya. So you will need to approve of funds. That is now the only challenge. So you will need to prove how did you get the funds for your blocked account. Once I'm done, one of my colleagues, Mary Sylvia, will be talking about the blocked accounts, so you'll understand more. Just before I leave, allow me to answer two questions.
That's
First of
okay.
all, at Passcode, we are open from Monday, 8 a.m. to Friday. We are open every day on weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So sometimes when you call, maybe during the weekends, and your call is not received, all the calls are returned on Monday. So not that uh, people snob you. We really take the well-being of our employees very seriously, so they need to rest. That's why we have work days from Monday to Friday. But if you want to visit our offices, we are open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are located at Nairobi, KTD Plaza, 4th floor. So you can visit us for more information, or you can call our numbers to get uh, to get more information on the same. So whenever you make a call and maybe it was not picked, be sure that the call will be returned on Monday. Maybe you did a call during the weekend, someone was spending time with their family, someone was maybe doing their things. Your call will be returned by one of the Passcode team members on Monday. So I believe I have answered that. And once you're done with language training, matters Ausbildung now, once you're done with your language training, we help you secure a vocational college in Germany. So we will not leave you hanging. We will help you locate, we will help you get or secure a job in Germany. If you have more questions, or if there's any question that I've not addressed, um, you can always reach out to our number. Our number has been shared on the chat box, or our email. You can give us a call, leave a text message, and you're going to get all your questions answered. We'll have more webinars moving forward, so make sure you purpose to attend. We're looking forward to having you in our programs, and we will give you the best at Passport Global Consultants. Thank you so much for your time. Allow me to hand over to my colleague Sylvia to continue.
Sharon, I think that's that this has been a good session, but I would not really like to let you go right now. I have how many more questions can you take?
Mary Sylvia is doing a presentation on blocked accounts. So I'm still in. So once she's done, she can answer some of the questions and then I'll answer the rest.
Thank you, Sharon. So, Mary Sylvia, please welcome. Speaker, please welcome, and you can take the stage.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mary. I work with Passport Global Consultants. First, I would like to appreciate each one of you for taking your time just to attend our webinar. We are really very much thankful. And also thank you for joining today's webinar and many more that are yet to come. Before I engage, I would like to make it clear that we have partnered with Expatrio and Fintiba, and Expatrio team was to take us through the blocked account and health insurance, just to ensure that we give clear guidance to our candidates who are looking forward to our services. So be assured that when you come to Passport for any service, be it Chancen Karte or Bildung, you are in safe hands. So one of the requirements when a candidate wants to go to Germany through Ausbildung or Chancen or whichever pathway, is that some pathways require you to have a blocked account, most especially for those with the job search visas. And with the blocked account, it's one of the requirements for Chancen Karte. It's a special account where you deposit your funds. The current rate is around 11,000 euros. Some will advise you to deposit more, but the minimum you can deposit is 11,000 euros. This is enough to sustain you in Germany as you look for a job. Also, remember we said when you go there, the visa allows you to work up to 20 hours. That is the part-time jobs. So in as much as you're having the funds in your account, you still adding more funds just to ensure that you are very well sustained while staying in Germany. So once you have the blocked account, one thing the candidate has to remember is that you cannot withdraw all the money at once. Instead, you are going to be receiving a fixed monthly amount just to support you while you're in Germany. So the money is surrendered to the German authorities just to ensure that when you go there, you're not stranded. So they're the ones to give you back the money, but they'll be giving you on monthly basis. So 11,000 euros, you divide the amount, then you'll be able to get the figure that the German authorities are depositing to your account. So when you hear someone says that you need a blocked account, it's just for security purposes and not that you are paying that money. So it's one of the requirements that one needs to have before they are given the visa. So a tip is that most especially Kenya is mentioned as one of the risk countries. So you need to give a proof of funds of where you got the 11,000 euros. So in most cases, you will find that this is the point where the account is usually people get blocked or people get denied to open the account simply because they did not provide sufficient proof. But when you come to passcode, we will be able to guide you through on the best way and the best way on how to present your proof of payment, proof of funds, so that when when you're opening your blocked account and that question comes up, you will not be stranded. Neither will you give a wrong information or a misleading information that can lead to your account opening being denied. So that is one of the most tricky thing with a lot of candidates. They start opening the blocked account and on their way, simply because they've given an insufficient proof or incorrect information about their funds, they get denied to open the account. And once you don't have the account, the blocked account, you cannot proceed or you can't be given your visa because it's one of the requirements. So since we've realized or since we understand that this is someone's money and it's a lot of money, we have involved our expertise, that is Expatrio and Fintiba, who we work with closely. For someone who wants to open an account with the companies I've just mentioned, you come through us and then you will take less than 2 weeks to have your account opened. Also, some of the misleading information or some of the things that hinder you from getting the blocked account open is because you do not have someone to help you through. So for the years you built the relationship with the team, that is the Expatrio and the Fintiba. So come through us and then you'll be able to have your account opened. The same applies to the health insurance. So with the health insurance, it's a mandatory for one to have their health insurance before they travel. So you need to have a health insurance before you travel. And once you get to Germany, you arrive in Germany, you will need also now to switch your insurance into a local insurance plan. That one, we have our team that receives you, who always guide you, who will guide you to where or to which offices to go to and apply for your insurance. So for the health insurance, it's a mandatory. You need it so that you can use it to travel. You need the travel insurance so that you can use it for your visa application. And without your insurance, also your visa will not be approved. So be rest assured that you need the insurance. So when you're doing the applications, thanks to Sharon, who has given us a very elaborate process and a very expansive process. So the process that she shared with us above there, the application process, it's when you check on the requirements, one of the requirements is that you need your health insurance and you need a blocked account. So at Passport, we are working together with experts to ensure that the process is smooth and goes on well as well planned. So that's it for the blocked and the blocked account and the health insurance. So for anyone who wants more guidance, we will still host another webinar just to ensure that we answer all your questions and also give you time to to give us any feedback. So please watch out. Ensure that you join our social platforms. We have our WhatsApp, we have our YouTube channel, we have TikTok account. Most importantly, join our WhatsApp where you get updated with information or any upcoming webinar or any upcoming event that you're hosting or any event that you're attending, just to learn more about Passport and the services that we offer. Please join our social platform. The links have been shared. Can reshare again to ensure that you join any of social platforms so that you get updated and any answer. So whoever still needs more information on blocked account and insurance, stand out. Please be ready to join our next webinar, which will be announced here before we leave. Thank you very much, Sharon. Back to you, Sylvia.
Thank you so much, Mary, for that presentation. So Mary Sylvia is the head of both departments, and she's also the business development in charge at Passport. Feel free to reach out to her, and she will guide you through all the processes that we've discussed today. Sharon, I'd like to welcome you to give um, a final a final call on both the programs and do a really quick walkover on what it looks like and the requirements. Do the Ausbildung as well as the Chancen Karte. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for attending today's webinar. I believe that we've all learned something and we are willing to start our pathway to Germany. Come 2027, we need to take a lot of people from this webinar to the airport. So we're looking forward to having you guys in our next intake, German intake, which will be starting on 22nd, on 11th of May. So we will walk with you throughout the journey, guide you, hold your hands from learning German language to relocating. Those who want to do Ausbildung, Chancen NCLEX, job search, you've already done your NCLEX and you do not have a job, we also help with that. So reach out to us. Our numbers have been shared, but I can read them out loud. For our German program, our number is 2547 68 184 141. For the German program, I'll repeat, our call to action is 2547 or 07 68 184 141. And for the NCLEX department, our number is 254726 311 477. So German NCLEX is 2547 26 311 477. So at Passcode, we have a wide range of products or services. We have NCLEX, both the registrations and the classes. We have German language learning and also the job search for German. We have a general job search department that helps with job placements for nurses, those who already done NCLEX and the German. We also do CV revamping. We also have a portal, so you can subscribe to our portal and listen to the recordings. So reach out to us and we're going to guide you accordingly on the program that you need. Our social media platforms, we are in TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all at Passcode Global Consultants. So follow us, join our WhatsApp group so that you get first-hand information. Then, I'll not mention both names for these people, but when we started, I said I had a question, and I said whoever gets it right, I am going to give them a gift. So, Vincent and Ian, please text me after this. I have your contact, so please don't lie to me. I will give you discounts for your first German class. So reach out. They actually wrote the spelling very well. That's what I was looking for. And the answer to the question I had asked is Ich heiße Sharon. So you say Ich bin oder Ich heiße oder mein Name ist. So the two of you, please look for me after this webinar. That's all from my end. We are going to communicate about our next German calendar, our webinar, our free class. We normally have German free classes and the NCLEX as well. So we are going to communicate them on the WhatsApp. For those who did not attend the webinar or came in late, we'll be sharing the link, the YouTube link on the groups as well. So we've got you covered. Thank you so much for your time and have yourself a good evening. That's all from me.
Thank you so much, Sharon and Mary Sylvia, for that wonderful session. Thank you, each and every one of you, for making time to attend the session today. So I hope you have left here with some information about the programs and the pathways of immigration. Please reach out to the numbers that have been shared so that in case you want to start the classes or want to start the immigration process with us, please reach out and you'll be guided accordingly by um, one of our consultants. Thank you so much. And yes, our next intake for the classes, for German classes, our next intake will be on May 11th. And you're all welcome to enroll for the classes. So for you to enroll for the classes, you will just need to pay your tuition fee, and then from there you will be enrolled in our learning portal and also the classes, and you can start the classes. Um, we really have a good program that is fit to international standards with dedicated tutors locally and internationally. So do not be worried about coming in and not getting value for money. We offer the best around Nairobi and Kenya. So please reach out to us. And if you're a nurse as well and would like um, to explore the German pathway, please reach out to us on the numbers shared, and we'll be able to guide you on how to go about your process. For for the upcoming webinars, if you are able to get the link to our group, please join so that you will be notified whenever there's an upcoming session or an upcoming webinar or a free class. Anything that you think will benefit or that we think will benefit you guys in terms of moving you closer to the step of being an international student or worker, we will be sharing in the group. So thank you so much, each and everyone, for attending this session. And I'm going to leave it at that. I want to wish each and every one of you a good evening. Thank you.